Hi there, how are you doing, air signs? This is your Leo New Moon Psychic Tarot Astro reading. The moon is currently in Gemini as I broadcast this on the very last day of Watch the Waters, July. We are moving into a time that I have coined About Face August. Almost forgot it there for a minute. About Face August means exactly what that means. It means you may have to turn around, go another direction, shift completely different than what you had planned, and you may be doing this multiple times throughout the month. With this understanding, step forward in surrender of control that you cannot change. The things we cannot change. Have the courage to change the things you can and the wisdom to understand there's certain things you just have to about face and go the other direction. This is a month of reflection, adjustments, and vision. It's Leo season. How are you showing up to be the star of your own life? How are you viewing yourself in the mirror? Are you reflecting in the mirror what you want to see in others? These are the things that we're going to be considering as we go throughout this month. I have done a full video on this over the Leo New Moon video. Just go and check that out. I go into the chart. I explain all the astrology for the week ahead. I'm here every single Tuesday live. Well, most Tuesdays. We were told by my highest guidance last year to start getting used to the fact that you cannot always plan and keep to a schedule. The entire collective consciousness is having to get used to the fact that we can't always keep a schedule, and that's okay. We go with the flow on things literally, and it's a lot easier when you can do it that way. I do want to also have you understand that as an air sign, Mercury is in pre-retrograde. He will go retrograde just a few hours after this new moon is apexed on Saturday. I am a little bit high on these energies already. I'm just saying. So just flow with me because my guides have been coming in and out. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe, like, and comment on this video. Let me know what resonates with you. I read all of the comments always, and I try to respond to as many as I can. But we have a giveaway. Yes, we do giveaways here. The Leo season giveaway is sponsored by Sandra McGillis. She is a master Reiki healer, a master zone technique therapist. She does past life regression. She's offering a $145 session. All of her details are also below in the description. Click on her website. Go and check her out. She's also a content creator like me, and you know me. I am always trying to support our brothers and sisters in this spiritual revolution because we certainly are raising the energies of the consciousness. That's what it's about. Projecting our love through the chaos, and realizing that what we do, think, say, and believe matters. Okay? We are humans, first and foremost. Spiritual beings in the flesh suit having a human experience, embodying more of the light body, ignited through all of the evolutionary change. We have had more X flares, more high M as in mom class flares, solar energy coming from the sun. We're also inside of this Sirius gateway. Okay, so that started on the 26th of July. It will be going until the 12th. We have the Perseids, which is Perseus, meteor shower happening currently right now in the skies as well. And the demon star Algol, which is the third eye of the Medusa head that Perseus holds in the Perseus constellation, is very active, especially active on 8/8. Okay? I do not recommend meditations. I do not recommend you going into any kind of trance mode or opening up your energy field in any way on 8/8. It's a soul siphoning, dark agenda, reptilian hive type of energy that was placed there purposely. The Mayans never celebrated 8/8. The Gregorian calendar, first of all, is BS. Okay? I know because I watched a Mayan priest, his great-great-grandfather he was speaking of, because they passed their priesthood down through generation to generation. And he was speaking that, he didn't say it in an ugly way, but he basically said, we don't really acknowledge the whole Lionsgate 8/8 because it's not part of the actual Mayan practice. Okay? This is a new age. And I believe and have proven in 2 videos on my YouTube, just search Lionsgate 8/8 and my name, you'll find the videos, have proven to you with multiple documentation, multiple ways that I've shown you on the screen that it's aligned with a reptilian Draco star. This was, we have light workers, light warriors, spiritualist gurus that have been placed by the dark agendas, by the shadow beings, by the, reptilian beings, which I believe majority of them have already left this plane that I'm on. That doesn't mean that there's not some of them still there on the lower dimensional plane that a lot of the matrix is vibrating on. So I don't know why I needed to really bring this forward to you. I don't think I brought it forward on any of the other reads, but for some reason this came through really strong, so I have to speak it. Intuitively, light side, night side, shadow, no answers, yes answers through the light beings, okay? This is how I get my information. I see, smell, sense, taste across the veil. I had a taste of blood in my mouth today when I was speaking of 2 highly esteemed in the spiritual community gurus who are traversing themselves throughout the field, basically scamming people, and telling stories. And it really rubbed me the wrong way. I would never list names, but be careful. Be careful who you trust. Tap into yourself. Don't even trust me. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, if you are not feeling resonant with me, turn this video off. You know what I'm saying? You have to really tap in and feel and trust your energy on what you're resonating with. And be very discerning, because Neptune's at 29 degrees. And literally tonight, the moon in Gemini, about to head on into Cancer, is in a square over to Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces. So you may be feeling a little sleepy this evening, but it is the 31st. We're about to head into About Face August. So I would like to show you the giveaways down here, and so you can have a little bit of an idea as to what we're talking about. Go. I'm going to go ahead and move this on out of here just so that you can see real clearly. There we go. All right. So I probably should just take that off as well just to make sure. Okay. Ooh, and I need to zoom it out. Sorry, guys. Now then. So we are giving away the Dragon Oracle deck. Okay, the Dragon Oracles. We're also giving away this lovely sage bundle. It has Blue Mountain Sage, Palo Santo, a piece of Idaho Jasper, Red Rock, and the Callalunda. There's 3 of the Callalundas. Ooh, it wanted to come out for you. You know what? So far, you're the only sign that it wanted to come out for. Look at that. There's a little bit, you can see a little bit of sparkle in there. It's very powerful. It came in a set. I was sent 4 pieces by a beautiful follower. And I thought, you know what? I only need 3. I'm going to give one of those away. So I added it in there. And then the Kalalunda flowers, I hope I'm saying that right. They are for abundance. They are a Leo season type of thing. You know, the sun, ruled by the sun. We're in that big sun energy, and we're in that big shine energy, high ascended light energy. And then I always like to pull this out. I'm not giving this away, but this reminds me of Leo season, this beautiful Andara right here. And this is for the blue rhythmic storm, because we just celebrated the Mayan New Year. The Mayan calendar just flipped over from wizard to storm. And when I was tapping in, I said, this is the blue source light, and we're going to be feeling on what kind of rhythms. So I feel like rhythm is going to come in pretty prominent over this next year. Just pay attention as you go. Rhythm is going to show up in your life, and people are going to be asking, hey, you know, what can I do for you? What can I do? Okay, sorry, I've gotten a phone call coming in. I need to turn that off. Okay, so there we go. Now, I should have turned off my notifications. I apologize. There we go. So there we go. Look at that. Those are so cool. Little dragon earrings for you. And then activating you with the mighty lion oak. Calling upon the Lyrans, the guardians, the galactics, and the gateway keepers. Calling upon the ancestors, calling upon the archangels, calling upon the directions, feeling into your energy field now and in the future timelines. So there's a lot of mental energy, of course, with you air signs. You rule the intellect. You rule how communication comes through. And you can transform all fear and anxiety into deep faith. You have the faith and higher intelligence, and you're guided and cared for from the other side. You need to know this as you're traversing this situation that you're in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clear the board with some tincture bells. If you'd like to take a nice deep breath and just receive the energy. Unashate mokai, unashate, unamashai, una I shite mokai, ishite mo nake, una I shite mokai, inuchika ai shite mokai shite, oshataka shite makashi, hidoka shite mokara shite moka shite moka shite moka. Deep breath in, hold it, take another sip of air, and hold, push it out, pushing out all anxiety, clearing your entire field. Do that a few times as we shuffle. All right. Tonight we're playing with the Celtic Tarot, the Lyran Oracle, and then we're also going to pull only the major arcanas from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Leo season is all about the heart and the spine, okay? So if you're having any anxiety issues, if you're having you're feeling like you're little, and a lot of people are, stomach issues, feeling a little bent up inside, deep breaths and envision through the third eye. Your breath is beginning at the root chakra, which is located at the base of the spine, okay, right at your tailbone area. And so when you breathe in, imagine that you are igniting light straight up the spine, all the way to the brainstem, the moon center. You can even take 2 fingers and hold and put pressure on the moon center, which is right at the base of the skull, right at the top of the spine. There's like a little lip. It almost feels kind of like a new moon, or a crescent moon, as you do your breath work. Real intentional breath work. It takes like 3 or 4 or 5 minutes in the morning of doing that. Set your day, ignite the body, go to glow. All right, lean back and surrender to the divine timing of things, air signs. So important that we do that. All right, okay, let's go. Air signs. Libra. I don't know why Libra's coming forward first. That's interesting. Well, Venus has just become visible in the sky, and that's your ruler. And Venus visible in the sky is always good. The ancients believed when she goes on her journey of the death and the rebirth cycle and we cannot see her, that's a very long, many passages that she has to go through. And now she's visible, and she's in Virgo. She's just entering Virgo. Literally, I believe it's the day after, it's the day of the new moon in Leo on Sunday, the 4th. Okay, so that's coming right on up. So we're going to begin with the Page of Cauldrons. Interesting. The Page of Cups is what this is here. I need to move that little light back. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was interfering. A little bit more, it looks like. There we go. Okay, the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. I'm going to pull the brightness down a little so you can see the cards a little more visibly. All right, so the Page of Cups is an innocence. It's a naive energy. It's feeling safe and loved. It's a child. It could be a water sign. It could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. Followed by the 4 of Shields. Okay, we're really getting into it now, aren't we? That's your challenge position. Then you have the 5 of Swords. I had a feeling you guys have been struggling a bit. Interesting that the Chariot comes out. I believe the Chariot has come out on every single sign read, every elemental read. So you want to go and check out the other ones, because this is based on your sun, your moon, and your rising. Everything is meditated, cleared, cards are smudged. All of the intention is based to connect in with your sun, moon, and rising air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Queen of Wands, strong in her throne here in the center. The 5 of Shields, that one's also come out prior. And the 5 of Wands. Ooh, look at you with all the 5s on the board. And the 10 of Swords. Serious endings here. Serious endings. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the full picture. Packs. They came out in packs for you tonight. That doesn't always happen. Okay, that one's the one. And this one has come out on every reading. The Ace of Cups. This one's also coming out. All right, so lots of themes here of emotion. There's a lot of emotional going on, and you're just trying to stand tall and strong in your fire, your character, what you're doing to create. The center here with the Queen of Wands says, I am going to take care of business. I'm going to take care of things. This is my Aries, Leo, Sagittarius card. So maybe you have one of those in your big 3. So there was some kind of a something that you weren't aware of. It was like, I feel like that you were just like, I didn't know that this was going on. Like, I wasn't aware of this. This is something that you just didn't know, but it's something that's kind of hit you very emotionally, and you're kind of holding on really, really tight. And I will say, this Four of Shields, you know, that's someone that holds close to the heart everything that they have in the 3D reality. All right. So they have plenty enough to give. They have money, but they're really feeling the lack. So this challenge position here is saying, are you going to continue holding on to everything? You know, maybe some of you need to hold on to everything you've got right now, really watching your finances. You know, coming up, we're going to be looking at practical matters, all right? Because we have a lot of Virgo energy coming forward inside of Leo season. And that is a very Virgo card, okay? Five of Swords says somebody has done you dirty, or you've had to do somebody dirty, and it's not been easy. You know, it's kind of like after a battle, you know, you've had to take what you can get and go, you know, or somebody else has had to take what they can get and go. Why don't you have a look at this card really up close, okay? Let me try to get it in there and focus. Come on, baby. Focus for me. Sometimes this card acts funny. I think it's the lights or something. Oh, wait, there it went. Right. Well, obviously it's not wanting to be shown. That's weird. Let's try it one more time. There it goes. So you see here, it's unclear. Something has been unclear and it's been hurtful. I really feel like somebody has been hurt in a major way. But I feel like it was not known to you. There was something that's not known to you. You've been just trying to keep it together. You've been just trying to hold it together. Coming in from outside of you, you've got this Chariot card. Now that right there is all about victory, a hard-earned victory, and balancing in the dualities and staying optimistic but determined. But you may be moving away, or someone else may be moving away. And it may be, you know, you may not move house, but you may have to leave. You know, like somebody may be like, I'm done with this situation. I got to get on out of here. Okay, that's very clear. You see that? See how clear? See, Spirit, when you're working in the energy field, Spirit will show you what you need to see. That Five of Swords, I feel like maybe you don't even know that it's coming. Okay, they're saying like 30% of you, because I got a 3. So 30% of you don't know that this is coming. You're going to find out something that you were completely innocent to. And this is the thing. You feel in your heart when this happens, and some of you already know, okay, but for those that don't, this is just for the ones that don't, you feel very wronged and hurt like a child. You know, it's like when a kid gets their feelings hurt, it's the worst, right? Ooh, it's the worst. You know, witnessing a child get their feelings hurt. I mean, that's the worst. And I feel like this has put you into this state of lack, okay? Someone has been feeling very left out. Someone has been shunned, hurt, challenging words, challenging deeds, maybe even theft. Someone's taking something away from you, or vice versa. You've had to do it. Because this is the card that's like, hey, it could be you, it could be them. We just don't know. Okay? It's kind of a, I feel like you felt like you've been left out of something. You know, and it was petty. Because you have the Five of Wands here. The Five of Wands is a card that says, hey, this is not right. I am so sorry. I do not what's going on here. Like, this is all set up before I started, but it's just kind of like everything's gone wonky. And that's part of the energy, right? It's like, you're just like, seriously, this is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is taking care of business, taking care of family, taking care of the kids, taking care of the pets, strong, empowered, integral, knows their shit. Doesn't take no shit. Beautiful, passionate, and loving, you see. It is the businesswoman. It's the woman who is, multitasking, doing a lot of different deeds with their life. I will say this could be a time for you to begin some kind of a new thing, a side gig. Okay, thank you. I've got the Lyrans. I've got this new Lyran here, and his name is Leroy, and he's very blunt. And he's saying, "Don't have them begin it." And I'm like, okay, thank you, sorry. This is a good time for you. Shit. This is a good time for you to be. No, okay, I got it. If he doesn't shut up, I can't think. This is a good time for you to begin to plan. I said plan a side gig. Or maybe it's just something you're wanting to create. Maybe you're wanting to do some artsy stuff on the side just to help your mental state to chill out, right? From all the crap that you've had to go through. Because this is over. And these were petty. The Five of Wands is petty. See how it's like competition. It's like people jealous, people talking, it's unnecessary. It's also people not in the know of what's going on. This Five of Shields says, okay, this is lack. This is lack. This is someone that feels like they've been left out, but they cannot see that if they just join these gentlemen over here by the fire, instead of hanging out in the snow way over there in the cold, feeling all, sorry for themselves, they just seek the light and the warmth and the love. Right there. It's right there. But they're so caught up in the lack that they can't see the warmth and the light. They've been done so dirty, so wronged, that they just run. They run. They got to go. They got to get out of here. This is major life event, major arcana card, the Chariot. It is moving away in a hard-earned victory. All right? But staying optimistic in your power. See, she's holding her wand and she's got an egg. And she knows she's birthing herself a new dragon. You see what I'm saying? You're birthing something, but it's going to take patience and time. This is dead. This is done. It's dead on the floor. It's finished. This is the Ten of Swords, which is a very hurtful ending. But the swords represent your mind. They represent the mind. And you see how it's fading in and out? You see that? You see how it's fading in and out with the camera there? This means it's still very fresh. It's very hurtful. You want to get it crisp, clean, done. This is something that you can't ponder, this ending. That is death and rebirth. The Ten of Swords is death and rebirth. You see that? The light will come after the storm. But this has not been easy. I do love that you're given the Ace of Cups. And look how clear that is. You see that? This is a new beginning, a seed of hope that will give you emotional fulfillment, something that you can grow from, that your heart can expand from, that you can invest in, but you must continually invest. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Fool. Okay, so the Fool is also the Queen of Wands. Okay, this is major life event, major arcana, the Fool. This is Aries. Most of the time, possibly Leo and Sagittarius. All right. So the Fool says, take a chance, jump off the cliff. You have nowhere else to go. You cannot predict what's coming. What you can predict and what you can count on is that this is finished and it's time to start again. Okay? Air signs, it's time to start again. It's time to bring jovialness back into your life. It's time to have optimistic and joy and have kind of like that initiative spark of wonderment. That's another word that I would stick close to. Am I in wonderment with this situation? Is it lighting me up inside that I want to jump off the cliff and really like take a chance with this? But you're going to have to really release all the other stuff. And I feel like for part of you, you just don't even know that this is coming. But I'm telling you now, it is. Why? Because you've got a Two of Cups. There's a soul union. This has to do with somebody that you know on a soul level. Please be very clear. Before you incarnated into this body, now she's coming in. Before you incarnated into this body, you said, hey, come on, let's go do this. And I want you to hurt me. I want you to make me feel very abandoned and angry even, upset. I want you to help me to expand upon that so that I can overcome and begin again. Could be a friend, could be a coworker, could be an actual spouse or partner. But you do have hope. Remember, there's 78 cards here. And even under there is the Three of Cups. So there might have been a third party involved. And I feel like, see, there's a lot of people in these cards. And when you got a lot of people you're contended with, it makes it tough, okay? Might be a third party. Could be a cheating situation. Could be a done you wrong, stabbed you in the back, now I gotta go, I'm done. Divorced. Out of here. I can't do this fucking job anymore kind of energy. You know, I can't continue with this because it's hurting me over and over. And it's making me feel all tight. It's making me feel all in whack. You don't want to feel that way. Don't do it. All right, so we're also going to get further information from the Lyrans. The Lyran starseeds. What do the Lyrans have to say to the air signs, please? What do the Lyrans have to say? New beginnings. Teamwork, sharing, giving back, and yoga. This card I know has also come out. Okay, I believe that's 52 cards in this deck. I know it's come out once before. It's also master number 22. That may mean something to you. I do know that you need to move your body and shake it up. Shake it up. When we are in a state of anxiety, you've got to move around. I got me one of those vibration plates and I just stand on it. And it just shakes everything on my body. And I'm envisioning my white light field connecting with the blue source light and blasting my light as I shake on that plate. You do it how it works for you. All right? They're also saying watch your diet. Really watch your diet. Get ready. We're coming into Virgo season and we're already getting a lot of Virgo-esque energy, and that is when the collective consciousness, you know, we're looking at detox, we're looking at health and wellness, and we're looking at how we handle our foods. You know, all of that stuff is coming into play. Medicines. What medicines are you using? Are you taking too many pharmaceuticals that may be like bogging you down? You know, something you got to really look at. All right, sweetheart? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I can feel how hard this has been for you. But it's time to start anew, okay? Healer found. Regeneration, health, empowerment, and vitality. Number 16. You know, maybe you need to go see someone. Acupuncture, it helps so much. get those meridians moving, a massage therapist, come and see me. Get on my waiting list. Email me. All my information is below. I'll help guide you through it, okay? Cosmic Star Family. You have support. You sure do. You're never alone. You feel very alone. I can feel your heart breaking in this, and my stomach is so upset. Give it to me. Give me that. Breathe. Deep breaths. Settle down. Settle, 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 settle. We want you to speak to your cells. We want you to stop and give yourself 5 minutes and speak wellness in present moment to your cellular structures. All the cells in your body are listening, and they've witnessed all of the trauma, the pain that you've gone through. And it's time for you to start reversing the program that's been laid upon you, because you are a program. You can program your physical body just like you program a computer. But it takes diligence, patience, and breath. So this Cosmic Star Family's there. Call upon your guides. All right? And get out in your community. Stay away from the fuckery that's been going on here. You can't do anything about the past because it's non-existent. You can focus in on the now. What can I do now to make this easier, to make this better for me? Okay? One last card, and then we're going to wrap up your reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment here, okay? Make sure and let me know. I read every comment. Let me know how you're doing. Plus, that gets your name in the drawing, okay? One nugget, shit, shitty. It popped. I'm going to take it this way. Balance. All those cards kind of went flying. Balance. You've got balance, my loves. You know what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to pull this in really close so you can really get the codes. These are coded with so much love. This is a really amazing deck. Okay, and I'm holding the inner child healer for you. Okay, holding this for you. See, let me just hold this like this. Each line in there, see those lines? They are a remembrance. See? They're a remembrance. You are so much more powerful than the human you've been programmed to be. You're a huge, magnificent, multi-dimensional being, so please start acting like it. Do not allow people to belittle you or make you feel less than. Alright? Get back up. Be the Fool. Remember? The Fool is here. That's a major life event, major arcana card. The Fool. That was your overall card. Go look up the Fool. You're going to have a message there. Okay? Look up the Fool in the tarot. Lastly, I'm going to read from this. This is Balance. Let me get it. Number 14, that's another 5, honey. 5s are representation of sudden change. You must shift. You must about face August. Okay? All right, here we go. Just take this in. The keywords are fear, identify, release, negativity, freedom, and love. Fear and doubt often prevent a relationship from flowering or from manifesting. In matters of the heart, they can restrict and confine. They prevent you from opening to the joy and love that is waiting for you. A fearful heart closes in upon itself and sees only negativity and doubt. Your fears can even make you question your own value, causing you to wonder whether you are worthy of being loved or if you'll ever find love. These thoughts, if not controlled, will manifest more of the same, continuing in a never-ending destructive cycle. What was the saying? Reprogram your cells. Reprogram yourself. It's time to take action. To master your fears, you must firstly identify with them. What fears about love have you allowed yourself to believe? Are you concerned about being unlovable? Are you uneasy about giving up your freedom in order to be in a relationship? Do you find it too difficult to speak up about your needs and ask that they be met? Sit quietly and uncover what may be holding you back. Dive deep. Peel the layers of the onion. Get all the way to the center core of the problem here. Maybe attached to your childhood or even your DNA, okay? By the very act of facing your fears, you will recognize them for the deceptions that they are, and you will discover the power to manifest, to master and eliminate them. The absence of fear is unconditional love. Please take some time to look at your fears and doubts so that you can release them. They will free you to manifest joyful and loving relationships. Know that you can have the relationships you desire. Act now to release your fears and open your heart, air signs. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please repeat after me. These are your affirmations. We're going to say this 3 times together, okay? I'm going to say it slow, then I'll pause. I now release my fears and open fully to a loving relationship within myself and others. Again, I now release my fears and open fully to a loving relationship within myself and others. One last time and mean it. I now release my fears and open fully to a loving relationship with myself and others. We love you. You've got this. You've got this. It's been tough. We can feel that. Shake it off. Do some yoga, do some stretches, go walk in nature. And if you're working and it's like, man, I'm working all the time, I ain't got no time to do all that. You take 5 minutes and you sit and breathe in silence. Not on your phone, not scrolling, not watching me. Really sit in silence and ask yourself those questions. Back this video up and write those questions down. Just take one question at a time. Don't let yourself get overwhelmed. This is a time that we're just gonna have to really let go of a lot of shit. And each moment matters. Your life matters. You know, you don't have to be anything other than who you are. Leroy said, "You are always enough just as you are." We love you. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. Thank you, air signs.